Hey everyone, this is GI Jigsaw here. I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm not going to do an unpackaging. I'm going to tell you why the power of the Force has re-energized my love for collecting Star Wars. Collecting Star Wars figures lately has been pretty frustrating. Hasbro trickles out just a couple of guys a year from each movie, and it's hard to complete a collection or even a scene for the movies that you love. So I went into the store. I made a resolution this year that I'm only going to collect Jawas, Sand People, and Queen Amidala figures, just for the hell of it. But I went into Echo Base, a comic shop slash toy store near me, and I saw these Power of the Force figures, the green ones. And last year I had bought all the orange ones in honor of the 30th anniversary of the Power of the Force relaunch in 1995. So I started looking at these, and they're really cheap. So I've been going in once a week and just picking up figures I like from a specific movie or a specific storyline. And so here's how Power of the Force has re-energized my love of collecting Star Wars. Great sculpt, great paint apps. Let's start with A New Hope. So got the Tusken Raider. Most of these are under 10 bucks. The ASP droid from the new footage in the trilogy relaunch. Of course, had to get some Jawas and Power Droid. This guy was a few bucks more expensive. And oh yeah, there's the different editions like the Comtac chips or the slides that you'll see in a moment. You got Aunt Beru with a service droid in the flashback photo. Kind of cool. Death Star Trooper, or as we affectionately know him as the Death Squad Trooper. Here's you got the freeze frame action slide. We'll talk about those later. Biggs, another figure that we didn't have in the original Kenner line, so he comes with a freeze frame slide. And then, of course, you can never have too many Jawas, so that was A New Hope. Then I thought, let's see what I can find from The Empire Strikes Back. You got Luke Skywalker Bespin fatigues. Once again, great sculpt and great paint apps. The blaster's a little big, but once again, under 10 bucks, not bad. Got 21B, the medical droid. Zuckuss, or as we first knew him as 4LOM. And then we got Lobot. Moving on to Return of the Jedi, we got 8D8. Once again, all these were under 10 bucks for the most part. Gamorrean Guard, which I think is a solid sculpt and action figure. Man, this guy was awesome. EV99. So, as you know, in the original Kenner version, she's pretty expensive to find. Comes with the data pad. Got General Lando Calrissian. Once again, great sculpt. Blasters are a little big, but I mean, all of these I got in a short amount of time. Chewbacca as Bush's bounty. So he's got the chain around his neck. You got Prune Face, otherwise known as Oromarco. So once again, great sculpt, great paint applications. Endor Rebel Commando. Great sculpt. Definitely much better than his original version. We got Princess Leia in Ewok Celebration outfit. Princess Leia as Bosch, the bounty hunter. Removable helmet. Got a Rancor Keeper, Malakali, and Mon Mothma from Return of the Jedi, which her price tag at the comic shop was only 23 cents more than what she originally sold for at Walmart. And then dipping into the prequels. Once again, can't ever have too many Jawas or Sand People, so got the Tusken Raider Sniper. Ara Singh, great figure. Mas Ameda. This is a figure I never had when I first, when it first came out, and I was collecting Power of the Jedi. And then, of course, we have another Queen Amidala figure, which I realized I already had, but for under 10 bucks, oh well. So I'm telling you, go check out your Power of the Force figures at your local toy stores, your vintage toy stores, and build a collection again, because I think most of us kept these on cards and sold them off thinking they would be worth a lot of money like the originals, but that never happened. So now you can get them for really cheap. Enjoy the hunt. Next week when I stop by the store, I'm going for anything that I can find in Hoth for under 10 bucks. So once again, take care. GI Jigsaw. I have friends everywhere, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.